Got a beautiful morning, a little nippy here at the Ashford Mill Ruins. Looking south down the southern end of Death Valley and heading up here that way towards Desert Hound Peak. It's a nice place, got plenty of parking, little toilet. It's a little chilly, so I'm gonna get going. Tip number 2 of this peak I tried last April and did not succeed. Cold's making me talk funny. And tried to go up the pretty steep ridgeline of Ashford, which I can see from right here, and that was just a mistake. Too steep and too loose. So I'm going to try a different approach, go through the Ashford mine, and try and bag both of them today, ideally. But we'll just see what happens. I've been hiking for about a half hour now and making good progress, just coming up the road, which is in a lot better condition so far from last time I was up. And that's looking south towards Telescope Peak. Here's the road I'm going up. Canyon, Ashford Canyon right in the middle there. You can see the road going up there. I think that's the mountain that defeated me. I thought it was that one, but actually I think it's that one. It's hard to say. Beautiful morning, slight breeze, not too cold now that I'm warmed up. Just been coming up the road. Getting a really good view of the hill ridge I took last year. So the road goes up right there, and I just kind of went up that ridge line. And it wasn't too bad till I got about right there. Then class 3 move up there. Real pretty red area up there, just red rock all over the place, cactus, flowers. But then it just got really hard after that. So I'm gonna go up the canyon this time. Making pretty good time. Only been hiking for an hour and I'm almost to the end of the road, so, or at least the end of where you can take a car. The road's in really good shape. They came in and did a lot of good work. I might be able to get my 4Runner up here, no problems, but I don't mind hiking it. Plus, you know, get you going, get you ready for the insanity to come. At the point of my bad decision making last time, I went up that ridge right there in the middle. Not ever doing that ever again. This time I'm gonna go right up the canyon, straight over to Ashford Mine. Pretty good sized wash right here, and just kind of came up diagonally. The road is right down there, or somewhat of a road, and I finally got to this point. I could see a cairn right there in the middle, and then I saw this other cairn right here, which I was like, ah, good. Just following other people's GPX points from Peak Bagger, an excellent website. And I'm just gonna go right up here. And I remember seeing this from the ridge up there last year, looking down going, oh, that's a pretty big dry fall coming up. How do you get around it? Well, this is the way, so far so good. Pretty cool little canyon here, dry fall. The trail / road bypasses it, thankfully, because I don't think I can come up that. But one of the more unique ones I've seen up here. I think I was right around up there somewhere last year when I turned around. But I go this way now. So far it's been really fun. Enjoying it, although I know the hard part's yet to come. It's funny, like right now I'm like, I think I can back both of them today, but I know better not to get too excited because I just have no idea what I'm gonna run into. Okay, this is quite tedious and annoying, just going up this wash. I have no idea how this used to be a road. It's very sandy and very tedious to hike in. I'm at the intersection. A lot of GPS points go that way. It looks a little gentler, but I'm going this way. According to the map, it's 4-wheel drive. Must be, I'm gonna go up there. But yeah, it's finally getting stable. Just been coming up that wash. It's been annoying. So far it's been pretty fun. Got some nice, stable, easy class 2. Able to avoid these dry falls pretty easily. Just gotta look for the right way up, but it's not too hard to find. That's where I came from. Onward. I'm at the junction where the trails converge again, and that little road / trail goes up to the mines. Surprised that it goes up. Thought it'd be coming down. And I'm going right up here. So I think it's gonna get steep here pretty soon. And I got my first climbing in here. Looks like it's only class 2 though. I think I can see a way up, although it's a little slick right there. But getting up momentum, and it should be somewhat easy getting up. We shall see. I already got 2 spots to go down that are gonna be stuck in the back of my head until I get down, because I'm a little worried about them, but pretty sure I can get down them. Once again, don't have a choice. I do, but the other choices are probably not very appealing, so I just gotta put it out of my mind and push on. Well, that was really scary. I came up too early, ended up right there in the middle on a very steep, very loose, and I didn't have my micro spikes on. Oh man, I was in a precarious position there for a while. I think I'm okay now. Just gotta go up this. There was a moment there I was a little worried, actually a lot worried. I was just stuck, had no traction. It's going as low to the ground as I could be. Thank God my shoes held up, because man, if I had started sliding, that would have been bad. Okay, but I'm okay now. Just gotta take a breather. That was not fun. That was pretty damn scary, actually. But I think I'll go down a different way. There's a little gully right there with micro spikes on. May have to do some butt sliding, but should be okay. Onward. Man, I am really demotivated right now. I've been really coming up some hairy stuff here, all loose and steep, and there's the trail over there. Son of a bitch. I gotta go back down and then get up on that ridge line. Not looking forward to this. I screwed up. This may cost me the peak today. Damn it. Okay, I think this tarn really threw me off, or Carn, not tarn. When I got up over the death ridge right here, I just kept on going up when I should have gone down. Maybe that's what the Carn was trying to tell me, because right on that ridge line is the trail. I can see it. Now I just got to get to it. But I just spent the last 20 minutes butt sliding down that, which was so much fun. Everything loose. Actually, was doing a controlled rock slide on my ass, which is the first. Never done that before, but hey, it's the first time for everything. Okay, the shittiest part of this hike is just traversing these ravines, because they're just loose and steep. There are cairns. You can see one there right in the middle, but it's easy to get off track. But I think that's the final ravine right there. I just got to get in that, and that should get me up to the saddle. I think one of those is Desert Hound, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to do it today. Ashford maybe, but Desert Hound probably not. I'm finally in the final chute here. There's the cairn right there. When you see that on the way back down, head left, you'll see a trail. Once I figured out the appropriate way to come up, hasn't been too bad. I made this way harder than it needed to be. Finally at the saddle, and that's the way up to Ashford. Don't think there's going to be enough time for Desert Hound today. It's just too far away. I lost way too much time dorking around with those ravines. Desert Hound is somewhere over there. Can't see it, but it's a pretty good ways away. Good views up here. Finally getting a good look at Ashford Peak. Pretty unremarkable, but I am going to go to the top. I will make it today. Nice little unnamed peak right there. Might go over there and bag it just for the sake of it. Beautiful views up into the Salisbury Pass area. You can see Sheephead and Ibex. Yeah, Sheephead, Ibex, Salisbury Peak, Rhodes Hill, all that good stuff. And there's Desert Hound, which I will not do today. Have to come back and do that another time. Onward. On top of Ashford Peak, finally. Took me 2 times. It's not an easy hike. 3,500 feet approximately. And it's not going to be fun going down. There's Desert Hound. It's going to have to wait. That looks pretty damn hard, actually. Looking back up towards Salisbury Pass. Yeah, watch out, there's cactus right up here. And the southern end of Death Valley right there. So, interesting angle I'm getting here from the top of Ashford. I can actually see where I made my mistake. Right there, there's a trail that goes along that ridge line. I'm not sure what happens once it gets to the top. I can't see. And then down there is the mine. And then there's the road to it. So I came up there, and then I think I should have kept on going up that way. Instead, I came up that way, and I just cut up too early. Ended up on some really sketchy stuff. Okay, well, I just came down the shitty part, and I just went right up the gut and then off to the right, and pretty much came down the same way. Microspikes really helped, and my poles. Only had to intentional butt slide a few times, but wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it's slippery, so microspikes definitely. Now I'm back in the chute, making progress. Back at the cairn, indicating starting to traverse, and I can see a second one too. Pretty important spot here, because if you miss it, I'm not sure what happens if you keep on going down this. It might dead end. So I'm gonna go back the way I came and hopefully find an easier way past those really nasty, steep and loose parts. But I got my spikes on now and my hiking climbing gloves on. Poles, I got every bit of traction I could possibly muster. So right there is the saddle. To the left is Desert Hound, right is Ashford. You just come down, pretty nice chute, and you contour over where the cairns are at, and you just come right down this ridge line. Don't do what I did and go up one of those, because they suck. Right there is where I almost died. I'm not joking. I got stuck. I had no microspikes on. I was
really sweating bullets there for a second. Finally made it up. This way looks pretty gentle on the way down, especially with spikes on. And right down there is the class 2, class 3-ish move. Once I get it back in the wash, I'm home free. I'm at the first move here, and the way I went up and I went to the right, but this time I came up high, and then when I came down this gully. It's a really annoying gully. Maybe if I come back here, which I probably will, go up that way, might be a little easier. But definitely don't go to the right. All right, here's the first move. I think it's it's really only class 2. Over that's gonna be the tougher one. Can't see it, but it's gonna be challenging. So I'm gonna take the micro spikes off. Don't need those on anymore. And once I get past that move down there, I am home free. Nothing too hard. Going up was actually easier. I mean, that part right there is just, it's just awkward coming down. I just got on my butt and just kind of slid down and put one of my feet down there. Those rocks do move though, so watch out. But you just get up there. That's the only dicey part, and then it's easy up to the top. Kind of a fun little move. It's the next one that I'm worried about. One down there. All right, this is it. First part's pretty easy. Little butt sliding, class 2. And right in the middle is the move. Can't really see it from here, so get down there and take another video. All right, here I am. This is I would say class 2.5. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would be going down, but then there's kind of like a long spot at the bottom with a branch right at the end that I might have to slide right onto. Threw my poles down. It's about maybe a 15-20 foot drop. It's really the only way down, unless you want to climb that shit, which I don't want to. I don't think I can either. So I go down. All right, last one, and probably the crux of the hike right here, if you don't count all the loose stuff. Well, that was a little harder than I thought it was going to be. I went up this way and came down this way, but there's one little spot where you just can't see where your foot's going to go. I finally just had to trust it, and I had a good enough handhold. Got it down, and then just kind of slid down on the top of this branch. Strategically placed branch. This right here might be the better way to go, but it looks kind of dicey right up top. But I guess you could cut across right there and then go up that part. It'd be a little more exposure, but maybe that's the way to go. It's a pretty cool little canyon. Of course, I say that as I'm going down because it's a lot easier cardio-wise, but it's fun. Now you have to kind of meander a bit, find the best way up. Like for example, right now I'm on the right side of it, south side of it, just to get up, and avoid this dry fall right here. But man, it's really nice right now. Perfect temperature, no wind. So quiet and peaceful right now.
Just a subtle breeze. Sun's down. That mountain was on fire about 10 minutes ago with oranges and reds with the sun on it. It was beautiful. This is really an amazing place. You really can't describe it in words. You just gotta have to experience it. Well, I usually do the I'm back at the car videos back at the car, but I'm losing light. But you can see there's headlights or brake lights in the distance. That's where I'm parked. Got a beautiful view, beautiful sunset. This one was tough, I won't lie. It was it definitely challenged me, and I had some really scary moment there where I got off track, but finally bagged Ashford. I was hoping to do Desert Hound Peak, but hey, you know, shorter days, and I lost too much time when I went off track. But I bagged one, and I know how to get back up to the saddle safely. And I'll be back to try Desert Hound, you know, another day. So, it's a beautiful area, so you don't have to twist my arm to come back here. But until next time.